Piyush Agrawal. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself and then we are going to brief about what all things I will be covering in SQL Server demo today. And we will discuss what all major components of SQL are there, which you should learn while practicing SQL Server in real time, and what all points you should focus on totally into the with the help of practical scenarios. So let's start. So guys, my name is Piyush Agrawal, okay, and I have got 10 plus years of experience, okay, into IT, and I provide SQL Server, MSBI, Power BI, and data analyst trainings. Okay, data analyst trainings. So I provide four type of trainings: SQL Server, MSBI, Power BI, and data analyst training. So guys, today we are going to discuss a brief demo on SQL Server. Okay. So guys, what is SQL Server and what all things I will be covering in this training? I am going to cover all these things. So let me go quickly to go to SQL Server syllabus so that I can brief you about what all things I am going to cover in this. Okay. So SQL syllabus. So guys, first of all, I want to mention this thing. This training will be 100% practical. Okay. All the classes will be 100% practical. I mean, I will provide you the theory material, but these classes should be 100% practical. Okay, because SQL is dependent on your practice and the practical sessions. If you don't practice SQL, you cannot make yourself expert in SQL. Okay, so we will be having every day new, every sessions, in every one or two sessions we will have new assignments, and which you will have to practice. We have to do that work done before the next class, and we will solve your sign doubts and everything, and then we will proceed. Okay, so we'll follow the same pattern every day. So I'm going to introduce you with database management system examples, and what are the drawbacks of file system management system, and why you should move to database management system, all these things, and what is physical data model and logical model. Basically, I am going to describe you why we use databases. Okay, what is the need of it, what is the overcome if we don't use databases, what all things we can lag, and what all things what are the drawbacks of file management system. Okay, and then we'll see how to connect with SQL Server in SQL Server authentication mode and Windows authentication mode. Okay, and then we'll go to DML, DDL, DQL commands. DDL commands create, alter, drop, truncate. DML commands is insert, update, delete, and DQL is select command. Okay, so we'll have a brief discussion over that with examples and primary key and foreign key constraints. Um, how we are going to work on this select clause, where clause, order by clause. Okay, having clause, group by. Okay, aggregated functions. Okay, ranking functions, over by, common table expressions, and we are going to have a brief discussion over union all. Okay, union all, intercept, accept. Okay, and then we are going to move towards the joins, inner join, outer join, full outer join, left outer join, right outer join. Okay, and then cross join, and then we are going to discuss a brief clarity on indexes, why we use indexes, what are the performance benefits using indexes. Okay, all these things, and what is views. After completion of these topics, we are going to move forward with TSQL, that is cursor, stored procedure, cursor, functions, and triggers. Okay, so these all things I will be covering in SQL Server, which will be 100% practical with brief examples and other proper assignments. Okay, now let's go to the practical scenario in SQL Server. So guys, I'm going to showcase you a particular schema, a particular ERD diagram. Okay, to describe you what we basic things which we should learn in SQL before proceeding to forward. Okay, so this is the database diagram, guys. This is the database diagram. This is known as ERD diagram, entity relationship diagram. Okay. So this is a database, representation of a database. Okay. Now customer, order, order item, product, supplier. These are all tables, guys. These are all tables. Okay. So one database can contain multiple tables. Okay. Now ID, first name, last name, city, country, phone. These are all columns. So that means one table can contain multiple columns. Clear? One database can contain multiple tables. One table can contain multiple columns. Okay. Now, what is this, guys? What is this? What this is primary key. Okay. Primary key is a combination of unique and not null values. Okay. For example, I will give you an example. If my ID is 101 and this is a database of Amazon.com, so Amazon, thousands of people get registered every day. New customers get registered every day. So if I am Piyush Agrawal and I'm registering as 101, they are not going to assign this 101 ID to anyone else. Even there are multiple Piyush Agrawal, I will be uniquely identified with this 101 ID. Okay. Now this is so for example, this 101 customer Piyush Agrawal ordered placed three orders: order one, order two, order three. Okay. Now how Amazon will come to know these three orders belongs to 101 customer? So they have to pass 101 here, 101 here, and 101 here. So this will be considered as foreign key. So foreign key is a reference to primary key. And this order one, order two, order three is a primary key of order table. Okay. So primary key is a combination of unique and not null values, whereas foreign key is a reference to primary key. Okay. So this ID column is a primary key and foreign key customer ID belongs to this primary key. Resembles to this primary key. Okay. Refers to this primary key. Okay. Now, if I'm going to create all these tables practically, which table should I create first? So I should go with customer. All those tables which contains only primary keys, master tables, we should create those tables first. So this can be first, this can be second, but you can go this with this order also. First should be customer, second should be order. Why order? Because it contains the foreign key. And this foreign key is primary key is already created in customer table. So we can refer it easily. Okay. Where if we go to order item have got order ID as a foreign key and product ID as a foreign key. Until and unless I don't create product, I cannot refer it. So we cannot create order item as third. Product also have got supply ID as a foreign key, right? So third should be supplier, fourth should be product, and fifth should be order item. Okay. I hope you got the point. I can do this also. One customer, second supplier, third order, fourth product, fifth order item. Or I can do this one: first should be supplier, second should be customer, third should be order, fourth should be product, and fifth should be order item. Okay. There are multiple ways we can follow. Okay. But I will follow the first one. Okay. Let's go to practical now. And I'm going to open SQL Server Management Studio. Management Studio is used for guys for the development of maintaining databases, tables, and development of queries. Okay. So you can see SQL Server 2014 Management Studio. I'm clicking on this. Click on connect. So I will go here. Let me explain you this first. So guys, this is a server type. So there are multiple servers, database engine. Okay. And see, analysis services, integration services, reporting services, which belongs to MSBI and Azure. Okay. So we'll talk those things later on. First, we should see database engine. And this is a server name. Okay. During the installation, what server name you provide there, it will come reflect here. Okay. And authentication mode as Windows and SQL Server authentication. We can talk over it briefly later. Okay. Right now, I'm using Windows authentication. Click on connect. Okay. Now, I will click on new query, guys. First of all, before creating a table, I need to create a database for you guys, right? So I will create a database. create database demo1. Okay, I will select it, click on execute. So you can see it got created, command completed successfully. Now to use this database, I want to create a table under this database. So I will use demo1. Okay, this will, right now it is mastered here. So I will click on this. You can see demo1 came here. Okay, now I'm going to go forward with create table demo1 id int identity 1,1 primary key. Guys, let me explain you all this terminology. ID is the column name, integer is the data type. Okay, ID is the column name, integer is the data type, and primary key is a constraint. But I have used here identity 1,1 also. Okay, what do you mean by identity 1,1? Identity 1,1 means, if, see, thousands and lakhs of customers, millions of customers are registering every day in Amazon.com. Now they cannot put manually unique ID to everyone, right? They cannot manually do it. It is not possible. Okay, so they have to automate the system. So what they did, they put identity 1,1. 1,1 means it will start with 1. It will start with 1, increment with 1, 2, 3, 4. So any new customer came, it will be reflected as 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. It will go to unlimited. Okay, now if I pass here 100, okay, and if I pass here 5, so it will start with 100, 105, 110, 115, like this. Okay, but we will provide 1,1. Okay, so that it will be unique for every row and it will never be repeated. Clear? Okay, then I will go to first name and varchar 40. This, guys, basically we need to understand, there are, so interview question, guys, interview question. Okay, so if I'm going to take char 5, varchar 5 and varchar 5. So guys, what is the difference between all three? So this is 5 is the total length. Okay, I can put char, varchar and varchar. All three can contain numbers, numeric, as well as numbers, as well as characters. Okay, so this is the slot, and I have string a, b, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so a will come here, b will come here, 1 will come here. Okay, now char 5 will occupy all the 5 slots, guys. Why? Because you have declared char 5, so it will fix all the 5 slots, whether you pass 3 characters, whether you pass 1 character, it doesn't matter. Varchar will occupy, whereas varchar will occupy only 3 slots. It is flexible, it will remove, it will release the other 2 slots. Okay, it is flexible. And varchar will also do the same thing like varchar, but what is the difference? Varchar accepts English language, guys, and varchar accepts multinational language, English, Japanese, Chinese, special characters, everything. Okay, this is an interview question, remember this. Okay, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to put last name and varchar 40, city and varchar 40, country and varchar 40, phone and varchar 20. So why I have taken phone as n varchar? Because it is most of the time it is integer. That's because phone, for example, I'm in India, so I will put plus 91. So plus they have to handle. In US, some people write 3 characters, then space, then 5 characters, then space, then 5 characters. So in that way, they have to manage the spaces also, brackets also, parentheses also, all these special characters also. That's why we have taken an backer. Now, if I want to create this, I will select this and click on execute. So you can see my database my table database got created, demo one. I will refresh it. Demo one, okay. And tables got created as, oh, I've taken demo one. I need to use customer, okay, okay. Command completed successfully. I will refresh the customer table key. Clear. These are the columns. This primary key is the golden key. Okay. So guys, that's enough for today. I hope you will like the demo. And I have put all the description of my WhatsApp number, my contact number, my details in the below in the below section. Please send it out. Thanks a lot for joining today.